Recently had the incredible opportunity of visiting Yuta in Okinawa, Japan.
And I booked my first session with Yuta.
The Yuta are highly respected spirit mediums of Okinawan society and hold the same rank as doctors and lawyers. They are called sensei, an honorable title for a teacher reserved for the most respected members of the community.
I help people by dispelling evil spirits, giving prayers and telling fortunes.
There are some things that a doctor can't heal. It's fine if you only believe in doctors, and it's fine if you only believe in Yuta. But most Okinawans believe in both.
I've been looking for fucking Yuta for like 5 years now. I can't find. But now I finally found one. Yesterday I was at a bar drinking with a man who's met a Yuta before. And he directed me. And in the morning I even had a dream about coming to this area. And now I've come and I found it.
The man shared a very personal story of how a Yuta helped him heal after losing his mother to cancer by connecting him to her spirit.
The Yuta I visited was a 63-year-old woman who used a crystal ball and the Chinese zodiac signs to perform divination. It really was an incredible experience, and she was able to give me advice on my career, health, spiritual practice, and even love life. My experience with this Yuta was truly unforgettable, and I cannot recommend it enough to anyone visiting Okinawa.
You know what it takes for a Ghana boy to be 1 minute early to a place? It's very serious.
I recently had the incredible opportunity of visiting Yuta in Okinawa, Japan.
And I booked my first session with Yuta.
The Yuta are highly respected spirit mediums of Okinawan society and hold the same rank as doctors and lawyers. They are called sensei, an honorable title for a teacher reserved for the most respected members of the community.
I help people by dispelling evil spirits, giving prayers and telling fortunes.
There are some things that a doctor can't heal. It's fine if you only believe in doctors, and it's fine if you only believe in Yuta. But most Okinawans believe in both.
I've been looking for fucking Yuta for like 5 years now. I can't find. But now I finally found one. Yesterday I was at a bar drinking with a man who's met a Yuta before. And he directed me. And in the morning I even had a dream about coming to this area. And now I've come and I found it.
The man shared a very personal story of how a Yuta helped him heal after losing his mother to cancer by connecting him to her spirit.
The Yuta I visited was a 63-year-old woman who used a crystal ball and the Chinese zodiac signs to perform divination. It really was an incredible experience, and she was able to give me advice on my career, health, spiritual practice, and even love life. My experience with this Yuta was truly unforgettable, and I cannot recommend it enough to anyone visiting Okinawa.
You know what it takes for a Ghana boy to be 1 minute early to a place? It's very serious.
I recently had the incredible opportunity of visiting Yuta in Okinawa, Japan.
And I booked my first session with Yuta.
The Yuta are highly respected spirit mediums of Okinawan society and hold the same rank as doctors and lawyers. They are called sensei, an honorable title for a teacher reserved for the most respected members of the community.
I help people by dispelling evil spirits.
Batakali no de wajo. Obe ajo. Obe ajo. Batakali no de wakusia. Obe ajo. Obe ajo. Batakali no de wajo. Obe ajo. Obe ajo. Batakali no de wakusia. Obe ajo. Obe ajo. Batakali no de wajo. Obe ajo. Obe ajo. Batakali no de wajo. Obe ajo. Obe ajo. Batakali no de wajo. Obe ajo. Obe ajo. Batakali no de wakusia. Obe ajo. Obe ajo. Batakali no de wajo. Kokoli koko, kokoli koko, ontofo ofu, ya onye gbomefu, amemele wahwe, aya taji na twe. Kayeto mi jadu abagora, abado gbotoro. Kayeto mi jadu abagora, abado lilime. Kayeto mi jadu abagora, abado gbotope. Kayeto mi jadu abagora, abado lilime. Kayeto mi jadu abagora. Koko ikoko, koko likoko, ontofo ofu, ya onye gbomefu, amemele wahwe, ataji na twe. Kayeto mi jadu abagora, abado lilime. Kayeto mi jadu abagora, abado gbotope. Kayeto mi jadu abagora, abado lilime. Kayeto mi jadu abagora. Me no kwe la funudalo. Ome no, ome to, asui. Me la funula. Ome la funula. Ome no, ome to, asui. Pẹ̀lẹ́bù àdálẹ́bù pẹ̀lẹ́bù àdálẹ́bù pẹ̀lẹ́bù àdálẹ́bù àrò àbíyá pẹ̀lẹ́bù àdálẹ́bù pẹ̀lẹ́bù àdálẹ́bù Bebelevo, adalevo, aduafenya. Mekade o malelo, adela mekade o male nasilo yo. Mekade o malelo, mekade o male nasilo. Mekade o malelo, adela mekade o male nasilo yo. Mekade o malelo, mekade o malelo. Mekade o malelo, adela mekade o male nasilo. Begade o malelo, begade o malelo nasilo. Begade o malelo, agora begade o malelo nasilo. Begade o malelo, begade o malelo. Amela
I recently had the incredible opportunity of visiting Utah in Okinawa, Japan.
And I booked my first session with Utah.
The Utah are highly respected spirit mediums of Okinawan society and hold the same rank as doctors and lawyers. They are called sensei, an honorable title for a teacher, reserved for the most respected members of the community.
I help people by dispelling evil spirits, giving prayers and telling fortunes.
There are some things that a doctor can't heal. It's fine if you only believe in doctors, and it's fine if you only believe in Utah. But most Okinawans believe in both.
I've been looking for fucking Utah for like 5 years now. I can't find. But now I finally found one. Yesterday I was at a bar drinking with a man who's met a Utah before. And he directed me. And in the morning I even had a dream about coming to this area. And now I've come and I found it.
The man shared a very personal story of how a Utah helped him heal after losing his mother to cancer by connecting him to her spirit.
The Utah I visited was a 63-year-old woman who used the crystal ball and the Chinese zodiac signs to perform divination. It really was an incredible experience, and she was able to give me advice on my career, health, spiritual practice, and even love life. My experience with this Utah was truly unforgettable, and I cannot recommend it enough to anyone visiting Okinawa.
You know what it takes for a Ghana boy to be 1 minute early to a place? It's very serious.
I recently had the incredible opportunity of visiting Utah in Okinawa, Japan.
And I booked my first session with Utah.
The Utah are highly respected spirit mediums of Okinawan society and hold the same rank as doctors and lawyers. They are called sensei, an honorable title for a teacher, reserved for the most respected members of the community.
I help people by dispelling evil spirits, giving prayers and telling fortunes.
There are some things that a doctor can't heal. It's fine if you only believe in doctors, and it's fine if you only believe in Utah. But most Okinawans believe in both.
I've been looking for fucking Utah for like 5 years now. I can't find. But now I finally found one. Yesterday I was at a bar drinking with a man who's met a Utah.
Guys, just to give you a little update, this weekend we were doing afa feeding. So we were feeding afa. Normally when you're feeding afa, it's not customary to have other priests come and help you, and so we recently went to Bokor's place, and so then he came to help us feed our afa. And so it was a very, very interesting ritual. Again, very tiring, but very much worth it as well. And we also started to get some information about Mami Wata for the first time in our shrine, so that's very interesting. guys, just to give you a little update.
Thank you.
right hand is itchy, in some people, it takes money away from them. So you must know which, when your right hand itches you, what happens as most that may be at the funeral. Because people think that when you go to a funeral, it's only human beings who come. Even dead people also come to attend that funeral. And some may see something good about you or may see something bad about you, a human being, and will decide to follow you, either to do something good or to stop you from getting something good. Whichever way, we cannot know. So what we do is that when we go to a funeral and we come back home, that's what we do. We mash this herb inside water, add salt to it, and then bath, or at least cleanse ourselves from head to toe, in order to tell the ghosts or spirits that are following us, that are not our friends, that we don't know, strange spirits, to leave us. So salt has so many ways and so many things that can do to bath salt. So people, this is what I know about salt, bathing of salt. But there may be other ones that other people may also know, which I don't know. But this is how I use salt. The salt is also sometimes is used in spiritual cleansing, either with the herbs or with other things. So, yeah. So let's go to another question. Okay, we have toasted at Bernard Magno. It says Pinterest Coastal. Yes, that's where our location is. And then we have MB Forever say thank you. And thank you to MB Forever for understanding what I said. We have Selom say, I want to do reading of my life. How do I do it? Selom, consult or contact the number and call to the office. They will book an appointment for you. And when you come, we will do the reading for you if you want us to do it for you. Thank you very much. And then we have Love. The man speaks good English. Oh, thank you, Love. Thank you very much. And then we have Brian Davis say good afternoon again. And then we have a last space, the Rave. And last space, the Rave say, where are you located? We are on the Spinters Road in Bachonia, precisely around Coastal Estate bus stop. That's where we are. But if you call the number on our profile, they will give you direction. Thank you very much, Last Space Daily Rev. And then we have Brian Davis. We have Brian Davis say, how are you? I'm good. Thank you. And how are you too? Then we have a for Sewonu. Can I enroll for a spiritual course? Yes and no, because we are not a classroom type of spiritual thing that this impact. There's so much to learn in life. You can buy your book, and when you come, and we will see what you want to learn, and then we can teach you if possible. So yes, you can. And then we have Love again. You speak good English. I went to school, Love. I've gone to school. I was a classroom teacher at one time. Okay. Even now I still lecture from time to time, and I sometimes I go to universities outside Ghana to lecture. So don't be surprised. Okay. Okay, and then we have Wayosi. Say, Baba, today is Sunday. Please, I want to too sure for Aseda. Oh, Wayosi, I don't do lotto numbers. I don't give lotto numbers because I myself, I don't stake lotto. And I don't believe in game of chances. So my spirits are not spirits that give lotto numbers. That's why I am in court with some people who use my image to be deceiving people. I don't give lotto numbers because I myself, I don't stake lotto. Thank you, Wayosi. And then we have Toasted at Wayosi. We don't do too sure over here. Okay. thank you, Toasted. Then we have Kevin Bonga. Say, I'm from South Africa. I want to be rich. Yes, Kevin, we all are looking for opportunity to be rich. That's why I work. That's why you are seeing me here every Sunday. That I work, and when people want me to work for them, then I will work for them, and through whatever they will pay me, I will also take care of myself and take care of my responsibilities. But at my shrine, there is nothing like money making machine. We don't have a money making machine, and we don't have any spirit at my shrine that gives money to people. Otherwise, I will not sit here. I will just sleep and let the spirit be sending money to me, and I wake up and just be having fun. So there isn't anything in my shrine that makes money. There's no spirit at my shrine that makes money or make people rich. However, we can teach you about life, and when you follow the steps in life, you can make your prosperity through your own hard work and your own sweat. That we believe in. But to say you come here and then you become rich. So why do you think if I can make people rich, why should I make people rich? I don't make myself rich. If I can make people rich, then I should make myself rich first. Or at least I have children, I have family members. I should make them all rich. So at my shrine, there isn't anything like that. Maybe there are some people who can do that, but not at our shrine. Thank you very much. And then we have a YOC saying, I toasted, I'm asking Papa, not you, please. Yeah, we don't, YOC, we don't give lotto numbers here. We are not lotto agents. We are not forecaster, lotto forecaster. We don't forecast lotto, and my spirits don't give lotto number. They have some better things to do than lotto number. Thank you very much. And then we have Bernard Manyo. Say, Daddy, your location. We are on the Spinters Road at Batrina. And toasted at Wayosi, not at all, bro. Thank you all. Then we have Lee Minyo. Say, please, say, where is your location? Please go onto my profile. You will find where we are. And then we have Uncle Cozy saying, hey, Uncle, how are you? And then we have a sexy baby saying hi. Hello, sexy baby, how are you? And then we have Wayosi again, Baba. They have been removing my comments. Please, what too sure for today? Wayosi, if you are listening, nobody has been removing your comment. I've been reading all of them. Unless it did not appear here. We don't remove people's comments. I kept saying that we don't give lotto number at my shrine. We are not a lotto number spiritualist. So there is nothing called 2 sure or 3 sure. Even 1 sure, we don't have. We are not a lotto number giving spiritualist. So please, you should contact those lotto number giving spiritualists to give you 2 sure for today. I don't do that. Okay, thank you very much. We have Colin William saying hi. Hello, Colin. How are you? Thank you very much. We have an anointed hands. Say, Togbe, how my 2023 will be. Please, I think you should contact your pastor. Since you are anointed hands, your pastor should be able to know which one your 2023 is. Ours here is a voodoo one we are doing. If you want to find out about your 2023, come and do consultation. So that's the one we do. We are doing Afa and Voodoo here. So if you want to find out, it's not on the air that I'll tell you that this is what it is, because I don't even know you and you don't know me. So how can I know what your 2023 will be like? If you want to find out, consult any good spiritualist to find out. Or if you want still to consult us, our numbers are on the profile. Consult us and we will go into it and then tell you what you should do. Thank you very much, Anointed Hands. And then we have South Bond. Hello, blessings from Charlotte, North Carolina. Oh, thank you very much, South Bond and Charlotte. I'm very grateful, and blessings to you too. Then we have Harriet. Will Michael reach out soon to be rekindle our love and many marry? Please, I don't know Michael and I don't know you. So how can I tell you whether you reach out or you will not reach out? I'm sorry. Then we have biosphere. What's needed for the consultation? When you call the number, they will tell you, please. That's why I'm telling you that the number is in our profile. They will tell you. I earlier stated that when you are outside Ghana, our consultation is 165 US dollars. But if you are in Ghana, our consultation is 500 Ghana cedis plus 2 bottles of beef eater dry gin. Thank you. And then let's move up. Somebody will say, courier, the couriers, how much is the consultation? I just said it. And then we have if 1 meal, saying hi to you too. Go up, there's something you didn't get. If 1 million. If 1 million. If 1 million, say hi, hello, if 1 million. And the biosphere, our consultation is what I've just said. But if you call, they will tell you. Yeah, let's go up. And then the curious say thank you for the response. You are welcome. Thank you too for the question. And then we have Mariama Jallo sending us so many rose flowers. Thank you very much, Mariama Jallo. I'm very grateful. So if you want to consult to find out what your business will be, Mariama, please call the number or send a WhatsApp to the number, and then we will be able to communicate and tell you what to do. Thank you very much. These people who say I want money and too sure people. If I know too sure, why won't I give it to my children so they win? You don't know me. If I can give you lotto number to win, why should I give you? Why won't I go and stake it myself? Colin Williams, yes, we do consultation even for people who live abroad. That's why I was saying that people who live outside Ghana, we take 165 US dollars, and those who are in Ghana, we take 500 Ghana cedis plus 2 bottles. So we do consultation across the world. Across the world, we do. Just contact the number, and we'll take you through the process. Thank you very much. And then Agbebibi say you can also join the live section via Zoom. Okay, that is to the person who said he wanted to talk to me, right? Okay, thank you very much. Then we have Atara Noga saying greeting. Thank you very much, Atara. Thank you, and thank you for joining the section. And then Atara Noga is saying Maryland, USA here. Okay, thank you, and my regards to everybody in America. Thank you. Say America, we win. Democracy. Then guy said, can you break generational curses? I honor my ancestors with libations and prayer. It depends. If you do a consultation and there's some generational curse that shows in your consultation, and it is true, then of course the oracle and the spirit world will be able to give you direction on how to break that curse. Yes, we do many things. But whatever we will do, we always do consultation first, so that we know what the problem is and where the problem is coming from, and then also to get directions from the spirit world how to solve that problem. Okay, so let's go up. Agbebibi's African Magic Temple is located on the Sprinters Road opposite Freddy's Corner. Okay, so those of you who wanted to know where African Magic Temple is, Agbebibi is saying African Magic Temple is located on the Sprinters Road opposite Freddy's Corner, and sharing wall with the Hangout pub. Yeah, we are sharing wall with the Hangout pub. You cannot miss us. We are on the main road. So then we have a user 156796 is at Drizzy. Okay, then we have Gloria say, please, how can I be lucky? I don't know. I don't know how you can be lucky because I don't know you. And I have not done anything for you. So if you want to be lucky, look for people who can help you. Do consultation and find out how you can be lucky. We have one is how can you find out about your origin? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you go through DNA that is done at this. Maybe you can find out about your origin. A lot of the spiritualists who tells you that they can find your roots and all this thing are liars. I don't do that at my shrine. Go through DNA, you will find out your origin. You may not know the precise place, but somehow there will be traces from your roots, and where you may come from will be told to you in your DNA. Thank you very much. Then we have Gloria again. Say, how can I be lucky, please, sir? Please try to do a consultation and find out what things can be done for you so that your star can shine to attract good things and attract good luck towards you. Then toasted at Mashraf Ibrahim, do all pastors have money too? Okay, those are not my thing. Let me see. Gloria say, how can I be lucky? I think Gloria is not listening. Gloria, try to find a way to be lucky by finding out from the spirit world what is happening to you before luck is not coming. With that, you will know how to be lucky. Thank you. And then we have Samuela Amuzu. Is it Amuzu? Samuela Amuzu too. What is the relationship between plant medicine and God? Samuela Amuzu, or Samuel Amuzu. Okay, not Samuela. Samuel Amuzu. So, what's the relationship between plant medicine and God? I don't know. Maybe you may explain to me what is the relationship between plant medicine and God, because I don't know what you mean by plant medicine and I don't know what you mean by God. I thought you would probably ask me what is the relationship between plant medicine and Western medicine. Then I will be able to find some answer. But they're asking me what is the relationship between plant medicine and God. I think you are in a better position to answer that question yourself. Thank you. And then we have Skyboss saying hello, hello, Skyboss. And then at big 1, 2, 3, 4, say hi. Hi to you too. And then King David is saying hi. Hello, King David, how are you? And then Toaster say Papa is Messi Ocho. Okay. Messi Ocho, look at me for Akwe. Yeah, and do when I know here. Okay, Akwe. Okay, then we have Dan KGH. He said, good evening, Daddy. God bless you, Daddy. Please, I need your help. Okay, Dan. Our number is there. Consult, call the number and book an appointment. You will find me. Okay. And then we have quick one. This is not Sida Akuta. Okay. This one? Yes. It's called? It's called New Border. Okay, so yes, you are right. The technical team went in and said Sida Akuta. I think Sida Akuta is Siosio. Okay. Sida Akuta is Siosio or Hagbe or Dame Dame. It has so many names too. Okay, this is something Levis. Leoboda Levis. Okay. A boundary tree. That's why we call it Avena. Ave is a forest. And what will bring problem between you and another person's boundary? That's why we plant that one to demarcate. It's a demarcation tree. That's why they call it Avena in Eve. And some people call it Poti. A Poti means the one that can use for making fence around your place. So it's very clear in our language. But when they say Limbodia Nevis, I don't know. But that's what it is. Thank you very much. Quick one. Thank you very much. And then we have Frankie. We call it Ojilishi. Eh? Origilishi. Okay, maybe that sounds Yoruba. Maybe. Thank you very much, Frankie. So this herb, as I said earlier, you mash it in a bucket of water. You may take more or less. You add salt to it. When you bath, when you go to a funeral, when you come back from funeral, bath it so that any ghost or any negative spirit that may be following you will leave you and go back to where they came from. Thank you. And then we have Outwit Sister. Outwit Sister. It's a good day if your Ifa practice. Good day. In your Ifa practice, do one be initiated to receive Oduduwa? If not, why? No, in Afa, we don't have Oduduwa as our, we are Aves. We don't have Oduduwa. Oduduwa is a Yoruba, no. Oduduwa is a Yoruba word for the Christ in the Yoruba Ifa lineage. And we are Aves. We are not practicing Ifa, we are practicing Afa. Though our ancestors borrowed or learned Ifa from the Yorubas, when they brought it to our people, they gave the name to it Afa, not Ifa. So we don't have Orishas in our lineage. We don't do any Orisha thing in Afa. Rather, we use our local names for the Vodus and the Orishas. For instance, if you are having a Ochosi, that's the hunter, the spirit of the hunter, or the Orisha of the hunter in Yoruba, we have it, we call it Togbe Adela or Togbe Ade. Okay? If you have a Shango as the spirit of thunder in Yoruba or in Orisha practice, we don't have Shango in our Afa practices. We have Hebiaso or So. It's also the same thunder. So we, at our Eve Afa practices, we use our local names that are given to these spirits. We don't use the Yoruba names. This is why. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, most of the people who are learning Ifa only know the Yoruba names because they don't have any local name to call for those Orishas. That's why people say, I am Omo Oshun, Omo this, Omo that. We don't have that in our Eve Afa at all. So, Oti Wistra, that is the reason why. Thank you. And then we have Skybus. I want to do cleansing. Okay, you come and find out what is going on before you want to cleanse yourself. That's always the case. You know, people have so many ideas that something is happening to me without even finding the cause of the problem. They want to solve it. How will you be able to solve a problem that you don't know the root cause for or the root cause of? You should do a reading or consultation in order to be able to know what is the cause of your problem. Then you also will know how to overcome that problem. So, or overcome that challenge. So you don't just stand up and say, I want this. Find out what is the cause of the problem before things are going the way they are going. And if you're able to find those problem or the cause or the root cause of the problem, it is very easy to solve, and you can get rid of that particular thing that is disturbing you. I think somebody is disturbing you. And then we have Selom saying, thank you very much. Selom, thank you too. Then we have Samantha saying, good afternoon. Hello, Samantha. Good afternoon to you too. Then we have Kapi Bara saying, I'm in Canada. I need your help, please. Okay, Capybara, please contact the number that is given there. We have email, we have WhatsApp, we also have telephone contact directly. So whichever means you wanted to use, please do. And when you contact us, we will get back to you. Thank you very much. Then we have Frankie. Truth must be told. You are very clean and pure. Oh, thank you, Frankie. Thank you. I'm very grateful. And then we have Capybara. Say, yes, good man. Thank you to Capi. Thank you. And then we have HA25.
Okay. You have to remove the logo. It's on this side, Madam C. Hello, good afternoon and good morning, good evening, wherever you may be. Thank you all very much for joining today's live section again. We're very grateful to see you once again. Please get your questions ready, and I will try as much as possible to answer them for you. We had been doing our mid-year rituals since last week, and we are almost through. So it's really tiring, and it somehow has given us made me to be a little bit weak because we overwork ourselves. But that's how it is. We are saying thank you to the Hudus for the things they have done for the past 6 months, and they have been very, very faithful, and they had worked with many people, and work for them very well. So prepare your questions, and I'm going to start after my initial libation pouring. Thank you all. Thank you everybody who has come. Who is here now. I think the clubhouse, we still have a problem with it too, because here it's only me who is on the clubhouse here. There's nobody.
Okay, let me get
so you want no, by the way, as Siram has the listen to ago mauga mada gozie to mayo mauga sobolisa mayo mauga kitikata mayo mauga ese joto amajoto ese nanu ese tenanu ame woman of every document of every woman of every maybe an document of every ogbena or document of every maybe an woman of every ogbena or senya mayo madoago. That video is for somebody we didn't ask permission to show, because maybe we mentioned somebody's name inside the video with the chicken that Apedo. Okay. Good. Okay. Okay. You have to balance the color. Okay. Okay, no problem. Oh, my mauga, I say joto, I'm a joto, send nano, I'm a certain and one woman of review, document of review, one of review, document of review, woman of review, Beno, sending my yom, do I go? I should a handful of shop, semi for a shop, a table, do I go? Your braxes, meals, the report, do I go, your tadreta with Vinocuno. Oh, Vesato, Cago, my yom, do I go? Mayo miano zoji anyi zo kata chikas basha dreme la fa banya gbe la pe banya gbe ojo ho la mayo ra kekekeke onya yin gba ma jo floor wa for playing gba ma do adi ka onya bre ma teku etega o mayo wa kan be chi o pe kan mo ni wa kan je wa kan su wa kan trovo wa kan menyo wa kan tu fio wa kan ma ni wa ta wa ka wa kan pa me ba ha dolo akopla ba ma do je fito ba so mo te doju ayo mi nuda ma yo mi khogba o bo wa o ka ku o pe me o zango ayo mi pe vira ke mi khogba se
yora keke wo jo pata jo maku afoke me vole mo chi me vole fu do me gbere kokoro ku atole fo fome jogbo nyo he jogbo nyo to ya mo mojo to on ko ko be yin wo le pe me beto ba jo tu zo pe du o me no te pere ka jo pata ba ye le hafi e jo fo ba jo ni jo pata pe fia jo pata e tro me gbe da mo lo afa gbe e wuli odina jo pata ne no anyi afimia ajolo wo jo pata jọpata ní àtẹ̀fẹ́ mọ̀ yọ ọmọ sí mi gbọ́ jìdí tó tọ́gbẹ̀ dẹ̀ níta fà pẹ̀lú tí ṣùgbọ́n àjìmá ògbójúgbọ́ ọdọ̀ ọjà ló fẹ́ ń kọ́ mi valentine fafa mi lọ valojo na pẹ̀fù àgọ́sápá tẹ́ mi yọ ọ̀rọ̀ àti gẹ̀rẹ́ mi yọ ọ̀gọ́rọ̀ òdì mi yọra kankankan àlàáfíà èyí mi yọ ọmọ ẹ̀dá sẹ́sẹ́ gẹ̀jà pàpà sẹ́sẹ́ tọ́gbẹ̀ gẹ̀gẹ̀ ó bẹ yọ Brahini na yo gbogbachi ma yo ngbe fori ko mo ke gomli gudo ku che kuma ko nga tabo nyo bete na ha mi kuto me na fana mi ma yo tanga ko si poku akubia kuto me na fana gbogbo re yo na nya akoso Mary akoso agoku kuto me na fana yo fo nyo ko geje tasi nya mo si fusi jam ko so abra ko bra mama ni gbode mba tabo nya agoku ko fi tabo nya ko bia me nsa mama ni doro yo ko ngbe pekuno kuto me na fana ni gbogbo re mi na gbogbo me na fana ya fenye Celestine ya wakubia Catherine akubia funya sense ko funya ya Ben akubia akutobe ne fana milo me yo mi asro e mbo achicha akubia Cecilia akpene e ka tepe mensa akutobe ne fana mi me yo awu no tuji ba ko tuji tabo tuji me yo kini hase ko nchi da bara so bara bonana me yo ra kekekeke me yo boko adafli so sofa hu agbovi kutobe ne fana mo yo boko afacharo ajoge ekuto me ne fana mo yo hono le va po agotime yo hono le gbe abega tagbe amaze ekuto me ne fana o le fana ni gbogbo re e tagbe na mitre tu lejita tagbe Abraham ji venu le chame tagbe fiato Simon Kabila benye na si agotime ekuto me ne fana mi yo Daniel vi pa mare agbaro ekuto me ne fana mi lo yo amaga koku anatovi anke makuto mene fana se yo happy akoso abaji ekuto mene fana ogbore o ba ya tre video me yo Ibrahim video de je ku bia video be video pe jimele bacho na nungu ateshi eganu pete genvio pete kuto mene fana mi lo agbara me yo abochi sakra kame cho aba be adogo kotokole donko kunmaku o agbara na agbara to be no le o franta mani o fefini nkuma bisinkra o kofi to jabba ku chotwa kofi o cho kofi atra kable na hamilo dagbe me yo suguma subojo bi anyi ha asicha pe ngagbe te pe na so pe miva viji pe miva mukata opla kora akoba bi anta ko opla kora mukata opla kora be edone wo na dunu eta ko opla kora mukata opla kora benela ko nu eta ko opla akura mukata opla kora akwazo liko nyunye eta ko mafla akura lo esopre anibari ome doa adikao eganedum evinedum me yora keke me yo Sambia me no amesi dowa moro ahone malonu be mi ba mi place lagbare kame Sambia da me no amesi dowa mo me yo sakla toke be du vochi vokamento e du vore e do ajoge le voti nti gbere oro o me yo me la ge o sinu chuna ma mi ata o sinu chuna le gbetora ibo sinu chuna me yo so gbe ni para won to ana keke ya wele doji yo si bizaba gbodo pe no gaji gabo gbolo jagara fufu me yo da keke ajoro za khosa do fi en lo gawe ve o wa titi para wa e kheda kaka khena baje anya koli me na hamilo dagbe nguga ke yama yo afa lagonu afa bo majeso ko pepe to so le me da pa vidi me yo pelu de meji eku meji wole meji di meji le so meji ngani meji abla meji akala meji guda meji sabe cabbage triple meji tula meji lete meji che meji fu meji pelu che tula me yo kleba vi me ko to ba do to ba de ne apo ne di yama yo bubu ya aga kiti bosu aga batire ke ko am ke abota tatire ke me yo ra ke bubu ya You are a Kakasia. I better, me a bit, made a coming on a dosia. Said, me a petit millet to me. But effect Benanu, Gina Johnny, Bubu, and Alan says, and I better for them, no matter when you have a doctor and quarrel. Okay, we are ready to go now. Shamba, Tara, they've joined the clubhouse. I think Bokor, Otu, they need to invite them, right?
Yes, please.
Do we need to invite all these people?
Yes, sir. I'm working on it. Please,
okay, you do that.
Sorry.
Somebody is trying to. Melissa Roshan. She also is here.
Okay.
Are they all here, or they just part of the listen before?
They are part of the
clubhouse.
The clubhouse community. So
okay.
I'm sure they didn't join us at this time. So
okay. Okay, let me start reading from the Facebook. Listen, we have. Can you bring it down, or that's the first one?
That's the first one.
Okay. Shamba has.
He wants to say something.
Yeah, Shamba.
Good afternoon, Papa.
Good afternoon, Shamba. How are you?
I'm good, Papa. How are you?
I'm also good. We're just finishing our mid-year. It's been it's been a little bit tiring because, as you know, my health hadn't been that great before the time. So, but then I have to do it, and I stress myself a little bit. So, yeah. But we are fine.
I hope you're feeling well, Papa.
Yes, I feel.
I seen you in my dream a couple of days ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw you. We were all sitting in your room, and you were laying in the bed it was a woman laying beside you.
Okay.
And we was just sitting in your room talking, and then the woman was like, "Oh, now you all should go." And then Papa, you was like, "Okay, yeah." She said you should go now. So, but then when I went outside, I was in the boat's river. Like for some reason, I just knew I was in the boat.
So those are Mami Wata spirits, yeah, maybe. Yeah. Okay. I see. So how are you, and how is your mom and your dad?
No, she's doing good, Papa. Everybody's good.
Okay, and your big brother?
Yeah, he's good too, Papa.
Okay. My regards to them all.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
What's the time at your place now?
Huh?
What's the time?
It's 11:49 a.m. It's almost noon time here.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, Shamba.
Thank you, Papa.
Yeah. So I'm going to Facebook. We have Dr. Labi Cosmos say, "Greetings, Toby. I have just joined. Thank you very much, Doc. How are you? How have you been?" And then Dr. Labi Cosmos went on to say, "Greetings, Togbene. You are doing well. Thank you very much, Doc. I'm very grateful. We haven't seen each other for a while now, so please, maybe when you have some time, let's come together. Let's meet. I'm also seeing what you are doing, and you are doing well. May the ancestors and the gods of our land continue supporting us and blessing us in this work that we have chosen to do to open our people's eyes. I'm very grateful to you, Dr. Labi Cosmos." And then Dr. Labi Cosmos went to say, "Thanks for the good works you are doing." And the same to you also. Thank you also for the good work that you are also doing. I'm very grateful and thankful for your services to humanity, which is a very great thing. So let's have some time to meet. And then Dr. Labi Cosmos, one plant have about 1 to 18 functions, uses, so one must know which one resonate with him or her. You are very right, Doc. One plant can do so many things, but the one that goes with you, like yesterday night we were doing some black powder for one of our brothers. He has got this shingles. I think that's what it's called, shingles, and it was worrying him. So he said he tried many medicines. He himself knows a lot of herbs. But last night we prepared some and we gave it to him to snuff, and the black powder, immediately he snuffed it. He started, his head inside started making crack, and you see. And this morning he told me that it has cooled down. Things have the shingles in his head has cooled down. So yeah, one plant has many uses. Unless you know which one resonates with you, which one can work with you, you cannot never tell that you know it all. Thank you very much, Dr. Labi Cosmos. And then we have Koku Agbeko. Say greetings to all AMT team. Thank you very much, Koku Agbeko. How are you? My regards to the whole family. Thank you very much for joining. And then we have Julius Zewu saying good afternoon, Tabi. Hello, Julius. Thank you for joining the section. It's been a while. Hope you and your family members are all fine. I'm very grateful that you joined. Thank you. Let's move up. And then we have Lillian Glassstone there. Say good afternoon, Papa. Good afternoon, Lillian. How are you? Thank you very much, and my regards to all family members. We have Mike Thomas. So hello, Papa. What do the Ewe have that is similar to the Egungun of Nigeria? Okay, Mike Thomas, thank you very much. You see, I don't like talking about this masquerade spirits. Honestly, me, I was, and I am still, a professional illusionist. I have performed magic and illusions all over the world for many years. So when I see something that is a magical, illusional trick, I can tell. But then it is not my place to be telling people what it is or what it's not. But if you continue researching, you will find the truth. There is no voodoo on earth. I want to come again. There is no voodoo on earth that can walk on its own. And there is no voodoo in this earth or on this earth that can speak in human voice. So whenever you meet people and they are telling you that their voodoo can talk like a human being, or they have a spirit that speaks like a human being, or their voodoo can walk like a human being, whether it is spinning or going up and coming down, no voodoo can do that. It is human being. So I don't know what the Aves have that is the same as the Egungun of the Nigeria. I think, I don't know. Maybe there is, but I don't know. I think the Zangbeto that has been coming from Benin or to Volta region, and a lot of people get so crazy when they see Zangbeto walking around and spinning around, and they believe that the voodoo is walking on its own and spinning around. Please, I think maybe that's the only thing that is similar to the Egungun of Nigeria. But even for me, that one, I'm not convinced, because I know so much. I am not convinced. So, like Thomas, I don't know, because no voodoo can walk, I know that, and no voodoo can talk, and that one too I know. So let us not kind of denigrate our our voodoo by using tricks and illusions to make people to think that the voodoo is that's how voodoo is, because the day that it is exposed, then our tradition will look like sham, something like a trick. Voodoo is real, but it is not in the form of Jazanbeto that voodoo shows itself, its reality. No. Voodoo is a nature, a spirit of nature, and it works naturally. And if you know the formula of the voodoo and how to work it, it will work for people. It does not need to be demonstrated to convince people that yes, it's working. It will work. It's like when you plant a corn in the ground. When you plant a corn inside the earth, whether you believe the corn will grow or it will not grow, if it is a good seed, it will definitely come out of the ground on its natural time, to come out at its own natural time. And no matter how hungry you are, and no matter how much you can pray, that corn cannot grow that day and you pluck it and eat. No, that's not the way nature designed its things. So there is no voodoo that talks in human voice, or there is no voodoo that can walk. Yes, voodoo can possess people, and the people can talk and speak and also run and walk, but the voodoo by itself, no, it can never walk. So when you see a voodoo walking by itself or talking by itself, be very careful, because there's a trick behind it that you don't know. So thank you very much, Mike Thomas. And then we have a full Sami Nane Water. So I'm watching live from Bale's Savannah region. Thank you very, very much, full Sami. I'm very grateful that you joined the section. And then we have Koku Agbeko. Papa, please, may I ask, is Dangbeto a voodoo? It's not called Dangbeto, it's called Za-Beto. You know, the everywhere Za means night, and Agbeto means human being. So it is known and believed that spirits walk at night. So there are certain spirits that walk at night, which is the Zangbeto, because it is Za and Agbeto, night, human. So Zangbeto walks at night, and then Kelegbeto walks in the daytime, because Kele means daytime and Agbeto means a human being. So Kelegbeto and Zangbeto are these two spirits that the Aves have. So the Zangbeto is supposed to be a spirit that you meet at night. My little boy Seiram, when he was about 3 years, he met one. He just started talking at that time, and he met one in between their houses. There were so many houses there, and he was going to buy toffee, but it was late. And when I say late, maybe about 7-8 o'clock. But somehow he met this tall man, and he started crying and ran to the store where he was going to buy the thing, and he was trying to describe what he saw. That's what we call him Eve Zangbeto, a spirit that walks in the night. But I think it's the same spirit the Akans call Sasabon. That's the same spirit the Akans also call Sasabo. Some means a spirit that is very strong and powerful, and if you are walking out at night and you are not really powerful or anything, when you meet it, you it will scare you. Yeah, so usually we are advised not to. That's the reason why people are advised not to be walking out at night, because you may meet a spirit. So this Zang Beto became a spirit that is with the Aves, the four people forever, that and also with Akans. And I believe in other cultures also there may be a similar spirit, the same spirit with different name depending on the location and the geographical location. So the Zang Beto, which is mostly pronounced Zang Beto, is a Zang Beto and Kelek Beto. These two spirits are there. But human beings wanted to prove to people that there is a spirit called Zang Beto. And now Zang Beto, instead of walking out in the night, is now demonstrating at daytime and is coming to festivals and functions and is greeting people. Spirits don't come out greeting people, but that's what we are meeting. So the spirit Zang Beto voodoo, he said, may I ask, is Zang Beto voodoo? Yes, maybe it's a voodoo. Why I say yes is I have never met one, and the ones that people are seeing every day and is coming. I think Bokor, can you show that video? The one that I sent to you recently with the Zang Beto, how people were able to discover that human beings are hiding inside, even if they open the whole thing. Yes, to show you that there is nobody inside. I think I don't want to be talking here, because when I'm talking alone, it will make as if I'm looking on some other spiritual people's work, or looking down on their work. No, that's not my purpose, because I believe and know that voodoo is real. But when tricks and other things are added to it, just like what the Christians are doing in the church, when people will come in a wheelchair and then pastor will pray and they start walking and dancing. I don't believe that. So Koku Agbeko, yes, Zang Beto is a voodoo, but the Zang Beto that people are demonstrating today is a shadow of the real voodoo. And so because hold on, because Koku Agbeko said, because if it is, then how come it can walk? Just want to know, Tommy. Yes, this is what I'm saying. Voodoo cannot walk, but it's walking. So you can understand what kind of voodoo is that. Okay, now play that one and let me also see it from here.
Yes, please.
Okay, so there are some people even set fire to the whole voodoo. So why do you think that the man had to touch and beat the voodoo before the voodoo will start to work. What is the purpose of, you see, what happened when it fell down? And even this one, they say they are constructing it, that there's nobody inside. You see human beings inside. So, Koku Agbeko, this is my video, just to tell you what we have created, to tell people how voodoo can walk and how voodoo can dance and even sing. And sometimes voodoo even sits inside, they put the Zangbeta inside boat, and it sits in the boat and going to declare some areas that nobody should go over there, because it's for the common good of humanity. Yeah, that one I can understand when they are doing ecosystem and the same. But this is what I am talking about, because I've been an illusionist for many years. I perform in India, perform in Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, Philippines, Canada, and also in in Japan as an illusion. And here in Ghana, I have performed for when all the presidents of Africa met at a special section sometime many years ago, and I performed illusions to Gaddafi and Mugabe, Mugabe, Thabo Mbeki, and all those people. So I have done those things. So I know what an illusion is when I see one. Yeah, but if you don't know, then you don't know. Maybe I know too much. So anyway, Koku Adboko, that is my take on your question on Zangbeto. Just that video should be able to, it's on the YouTube, I think, and it's also on TikTok. And we are just picking it up from there for teaching purposes. It's not for anything else. We just want, because of your question, I try to practicalize it by showing a video that has been made by some good people who are also confused and not thinking that this is real. So our voodoo is real, but this is another type that may be the shadow of the real thing. I teach what I know, and I'm teaching it in its way, telling you that voodoo is real, but not that voodoo is a trick. But you should, where are the boys? Okay, so that's it. So let's go on to what do you call it? Let's go on to YouTube, and we have Mario Young say good evening, Daddy, and the AMT family. Greetings from India. Thank you very much, Mario. I'm very grateful. And how are you? And how is the family over there? And then we have Irene Neo say hello, blessings, Baba. Is it possible for me to have a Congo spirit walk with me if both my parents are from Greek island? Yes, of course. You can walk with any spirit of the universe from anywhere. If the people who are going to introduce you to the spirit will tell you the truth and guide you properly, you can walk with any spirit around the world, as long as the people who are going to teach you will tell you the truth. That's what I would say. So you can, because I am here, even this one that I am wearing here is a spirit from Thailand, Luampu. I had the smaller one for many years, but one day it just got missing somehow. I couldn't find it again, but it stayed with me for over 30 something years before I couldn't find the image. But that doesn't mean the spirit is no more with me. I still have that spirit. So you can have spirits from anywhere, whether you are from Greece or wherever you may be from. It does not matter. You can work with, because spirits are universal entities. They are not actually, they don't belong to a particular geographical location, but through people who had done spirituality or spiritual work at a particular geographical location, and these spirits have associated with them. That's why we call that they are Greek spirit or this thing, that they are universal. I think recently Shamba, if Shamba can even say talk, I think he has been initiated into Mamiwata, but it is now that his own Mamiwata came to introduce himself to him, and it's a Mamiwata from, I think it's Cyprus or Shamba. Where is that Mamiwata Astate from?
It's from Cyprus, Papa, and it's all over. It's in Cyprus, in the Mediterranean,
okay,
in Egypt, all over Greece. It's everywhere, Papa.
So spirits are India, yeah. Okay, good. And it's even in Japan. Yeah. So the spirits are universal energy, and when they appear to you, that where you are, that's how you receive them. But they are not actually limited to a particular geographical location. So when someone from Congo is going to teach you about Congo spirit, and if the person will tell you the truth and teach you properly, for sure that Congo spirit will work and walk with you. So I already knew. That's my answer to your question. And we have our brother Timmy Nyambe say greetings, Papa, and the AMT family, wishing you good health and prosperity. Thank you for your prayers. Watching you live from Zambia. Thank you very much, Timmy. Yes, I've just received your money for your reading this morning. The office sent me a message that you have paid, and when I checked, yes. So we'll be doing your reading maybe from tomorrow, because I'm really tired now. But we'll see. But this very short this week, I will do your reading. If today we have any time, I'll call you on your number later after the section. Thank you very much, Timmy. My regards to your whole family in Zambia. And then we have Sunshine. So good afternoon, Papa, and everyone at AMT. I dreamt of you as well, but I will tell you later. Feel better. Much love. Thank you very much, Sunshine. Said Makbe. Yeah, so just like how Shamba also dreamt of me. Yeah, maybe, in the next 2 days it's going to be my birthday, and usually before people's birthday, so many strange things happen, and if you are not very careful, those strange things will take you into the other world. So maybe what I'm going through now, that's why I'm just keeping a low key. So thank you, everybody, Sunshine. And the Timmy Nyambe say thank you for confirming receipt of the payment. Thank you very much, Timmy. I'm very grateful. Thank you.
Please, we are working on the TikTok too.
You want to bring it on the
monitor.
But what is the problem with it? Is it the Bluetooth or?
Oh, it didn't show because it loaded, but it didn't finish loading. So it's now going to.
It's still loading.
Yes, please.
Is our network okay?
Oh yes, please. It's not from the network.
But did you put this also on a Bluetooth? It's not on Bluetooth, right? This camera.
Oh no, it's using Wi-Fi.
It's using Wi-Fi.
Yes,
but is the Wi-Fi? Okay.
It's okay.
Okay, thank you.
It's just the machine was a bit slow.
The machine was slow.
Yes.
Okay, I think it started coming.
Yes, please.
Okay, we have a white shadow on TikTok. Okay, we are now on TikTok. We just got on TikTok because as my technical team was saying, we were finding it challenging to get on TikTok, even though we have started it for some time now. We have a white shadow saying, how could you kindly explain to me what is all magic about in human existence? White shadow, I'm not very sure I understood your question. but let me try to say magic is things that are beyond the human mind, things that you cannot use your ordinary human mind to understand. I think that's what we call magic. And sometimes magic also deals with the spirit sphere. The first people who were the magicians were the first human beings. Those who were a little bit smarter than the others did certain things that the other groups members could not understand, and they were called the magicians. And that's what I can say about that. But then if you can elaborate on your question, I may be able to answer a bit more on that. Thank you very much, White Shadow. We have a Prophet Rabbi saying hello. Thank you very much, Prophet Rabbi. And then White Shadow said many thanks to you too for the question. And then we have Marine say greetings, Toby. Should essay been done first before a fact polling? It depends on which one comes to you first. In my case, I did my essay long time, many years before getting to know or getting initiated into FA, and I had been working with that essay for long. But when I got a FA, that is where the blueprint of my essay became clearer to me. So you can do AFA first before doing your essay, or you can choose to do the essay before your AFA. It does not really matter. It is what matters in this one is to find the right person, the right teacher, the right priest who will be able to tell you or teach you or make it well for you, so that you can have the benefits of both essay and afakboni, because essay is the same as afakboni, but the afakboni, because it is the origin of Yoruba, that's why we call it afakboni. It is actually your destiny. That's why they call it a orisha. Means that your head spirit, which is your destiny, is in your destiny. So you can do either one, whichever comes to you that you can afford. You should do it before the other, because each one will lead you to another. Because most people who got AFA have essay, and most people who have essay also went in for FA. So they do both. We do both if you want to be complete. Yes, we have my big brother for James Benson. Say Ndona Olo for Nyevon. For Akpe for James Akpe Bobore Ndondo Apemeto review no view. Merci. Premier view pretty Akpe. Thank you for joining the section. And then we have on YouTube we have Maurice Major saying greetings, first time here. Hello Maurice, how are you? Thank you very much. We are discussing about our African traditional spirituality, and especially Ewe Voodoo, and also Afa, or Ifa as it is called in Nigeria or in the Yoruba land. Those are the things we talk about, but we actually discuss general things. And then we have Amani Love giving us a leaf or a clove, something there. Thank you very much, Amani Love. We are very grateful to all of you. And then Marinas is going on to say, can essay be done by a Bokor? It is Bokors who are supposed to do essay for you, not they call them? Amegashi. No, it is Bokors who actually are supposed to do essay for you. But today, essay is being done by Amegashi people. I don't know, but I mean, it's not my business. Whoever you get your essay from, if your essay works for you, fine. But Bokors who know about essay are the one who can do essay for you, because it is not every Bokor who may know how to set up essay for you, but experienced Bokors will know how to set up a essay for you. Because for the Bokors, they will even make sure they do a reading before setting up your essay for you. And maybe if you do or did a reading with the Bokor and your essay comes to talk, or your destiny speaks in there, then they'll just follow that and do it for you. So thank you, Marines. Whoever can do it for you and do it well is what matters. But Bokors are actually the people who are supposed to be doing essay, not Amegashi people. But it's not my business. Okay, I think Bokor brought the same question back.
Yes,
Yeah, we have already answered that Zangbeto question. And then Kwaku Bokor said thanks for correction. Not Jangbeto, Zang. Please write it. Zangbeto, Gbetor. Zangbeto, not Jangbeto. Zame, night. Zangbeto. Yeah, that's the correct spelling. That's the correct pronunciation. Zangbeto, not Dangbeto, and not Tangbeto or Jangbeto. Za as night, Beto as in person. Zangbeto. Yes, Bubudan, you want to ask a question? Yeah, go ahead.
This one,
Come here, come and sit down here so that the people can hear your voice.
my question is, when someone happens to meet the real Zangbeto, what does he actually mean?
Okay, it's a very good question, but it's not very easy to see Zangbeto, the real one. It is only when they want to appear to you, that's where you see them. And if it is for good, then it is for good, and if it is for bad, it's for bad. I don't know, because I'm not the one who decides. But under normal circumstances, when you are walking out at night, especially late at night, that is when these things appear to you. So I think in the olden days, in the Akan areas, it's called Sasabonsam, and people used to see. That's why the white man who wrote the Bible decided to call Satan Abonsam in Akan language. But it is Zangbeto or Sasabonsam is not Abonsam. It is not Satan. Yes, it's Abonsam, but it's not Satan. Because what happens is that Satan is a white man's devil. And in reality, you and I, we are the people they are actually calling Satan, because they drew him in the form of a black person, and all other angels are white, and only that one was black. And every time you see St. Michael and all this, they are standing on black something and trying to kill it. It's you and I, they are actually talking in a metaphor, so that we cannot really understand what we are. Their Abonsam, we are their Satan, we are their devil. We and the white people are the ones that are at the opposite ends of the same ladder. So we are their devil. Yeah, that's why you've never seen. Have you ever seen any Satan was white before? And then the black man, as we the black people too, we draw it, forgetting that it's our color. And I don't know whether we forgot or whether we forgot that Satan is our color.
Black.
So if you ask any black child, what is the color of God? You say he's a white man. And what is the color of Satan? Is a black man. So are you Satan or you are God? You see my argument. So anyway, so Zangbeto, the spirit like that, Sasabonsam, as the accounts call it, it's a spirit that walks at night. There are certain spirits that by nature they only appear at night. Even if you go into the 72 holy names of God in the Hebrew spirituality Kabbalah, 36 of these spirits rules the daytime, and another 36 rules night. It is by their nature, how nature created them, is that they will only work at night, and then some will only work at daytime. Just let's take for instance the bat aguto sakbala toke. That's another name for bat in Ewe, sakbala toke. Aguto, you know, it can fly at daytime, but for only a short distance, because its eyes are not made to see well during the sunlight. That's how nature has created it. But at night, the vision of the bat is so perfect, where they use even in the infrared light to be able to pinpoint where they are going and to navigate and come back. But in the daytime, they can't do that. Like also the night owl. The owl also, it's when it's at night, that's why it can see well. Even though sometimes you can see it in the daytime, but you can't see it flying for a long time in the daytime, because its eyes are not made for daylight. I don't know whether you know the bush rat, the one the Avies call it kisi. So I think I can't call it okusie. You know, okusie, the best time for it to be out to look for its food is at night. But then they have ado, which is a squirrel, and the squirrel doesn't go out at night. At night it's sleeping, but daytime when day breaks it's also looking for its food. But the rat sleeps, or the okusie or kisi sleeps during daytime and go out during nighttime. So nature has created things, spirits, beings, animals, birds, and all this thing. Some only go out at night, and some only, or as others also go out during the daytime. For this reason, spirits also have the same thing. There are only some spirits that go out at night. So Zangbeto is one of those spirits that is supposed to go out only during the night time. And I believe that our ancestors might have trapped that energy in something where they can communicate with it through readings and all this thing. But from my own study and the things I have seen in the world, a spirit that is supposed to walk at night is not supposed to be coming to festival in the daytime. But the human beings have created so many things, and they say it is God who created it. So the Zangbeto spirit if you come across it, or the Sasabonsam spirit, when you come across it, you must be a person that either it wants to appear to you to tell you that it is not good for you to be walking out at night, or it is dangerous for you to be walking out at night, or it wants to tell you something, or it's your ability to see it must have some spiritual understanding in whichever way. Just like when I saw the dwarfs at a very early age, a very young age. So with that, maybe that's why I have got this interest in spirituality from childhood until now, even though it was not anybody who introduced any dwarf to me. I saw it by myself, and I never told anybody about it for many years until I grew up, before I start talking about it. But when I go to places in the past, people say, oh, the dwarfs are with you, but I don't know, or I didn't know. So when you meet a spirit, whether a Zangbeto spirit or any other spirit, if they appear in a physical form to you, it is for some reason, which may be different reason for different people. Yeah, we cannot just put it on one slate and say this is it. Or no, could be that somebody is a very bad person and is always doing bad thing, and when a Zangbeto or Sasabonsan appears to you, it is going to punish you or put some fear into you. And then maybe you are doing good thing, too, and one day you meet any spirit, whether Sasabonsan or whatever, maybe they just want to encourage you that they are seeing what you are doing. In themselves, they are not devils, they are not bad spirits, but they are spirits of night, because God created night. If we say there is God, then God created night and day. Or nature always is positive and negative, and it is not only positive and or only negative. It all have their place, because without positivity there will be no negativity. We can't see it, and without negativity you can't see positivity. So they are all going hand in hand. None is actually bad or good. It is up to you who is using it, how you use it. That's when it becomes bad or become good. So that what is that question about Zangbeto. So thank you everybody who had asked the question. And then Kokua Boko, is that the question?
Yes, Papa, that's all.
That's all for now.
Yes.
Okay. African Magic Temple YouTube. Okay, we see Tori C. Williams here. Hello, Tori C. How are you? Thank you very much. How is Angie? The children. Thank you very much for joining. Very grateful. Yeah, my regards to Angie and the children. Thank you. I think try to see a TikTok and see if we have some
questions.
Yeah. Okay, I think my big brother is asking some question there. So for James Benson, he said, what is the difference between Bokor and Huno? Okay, that's a very good question. A lot of people do not know who is a Huno, and they don't know who is a Bokor. A lot of people do not know that. Huno is coming from the word Hun. And Hun, what is the meaning of Hun? The Aves call God Hun. The Jews also call God Hun. Or the Jews, they also call God Hun. Hun is the breath that is inside of any living entity. Like when you breathe in, and the moment this this breath leaves your physical body, you are a dead person. So the area is called God. So anyone who is doing the work of God, or that translates into spirit as well. The who translate into spirit, and spirits are called also voodoo. So in every language, when a person is working with whom, or doing the work of whom, which is voodoo or spirit or God, the person is called huno. Huno, not hunto. Huno means we actually, you can be a man, but you are a huno. Yeah, because that female energy is always there, and it's more pronounced when it comes to spirituality or African traditional spirituality. So men are called huno, and women are called hunshi or hunsi. If we are speaking our area, hunsi. And for the women to make it sound better, they use the voodoo si. So that means the voodoo is still the home, is still the spirit or God. So the voodoo si, hunsi, and huno for men. They don't call voodoo no for men or voodoo to for men, but it's mostly huno. So anyone who is working with whom is called huno, and the female version of huno is hunsi and voodoo si. However, on the other hand, Bokor is a person who has been initiated into Afa or Ifa, as the Yorubas. Please, anybody who has been initiated into Afa is called Bokor. Anybody dealing with Afa by initiation is called Bokor. So the difference between Bokor and Huno is a Huno is a person who is dealing generally with or spirits or voodoo. But if you are dealing with spirits and dealing with voodoo, and you are not initiated into Afa, you cannot be called Bokor, or you are not supposed to be called Bokor. But most of the time, because people don't know the difference between Bokor and Huno, they are calling anybody who is just wearing some cowries on their neck or doing something with our tradition, Bokor. No, Bokors are only people who are people who have been initiated into Afa or Ifa. Those the Yorubas call the Bokor in their language as either they are Baba Alao for the men, Baba Alao for the men, and the Iya ni Ifa, mother of Afa, Iya ni Ifa in Yoruba. And those Iya ni Ifa is what we will call in Ewe what we call it, Nonu Bokor. Nonu, a woman Bokor is what is Iyani Ifa, and the other one Vodusi, Hunsi, and Huno are people who actually are not initiated into Afa. But then there are people who are Huno or working with Voodoo and also get Afa. So they have both titles. People may call them Bokor, and some people will call them Huno. The same person, or Hunsi. or Nyonu Bokor. So there are people like us, like me. I am a Huno, and at the same time I'm also a Bokor, because I've been dealing with Huno long before I got initiated into Afa, and I became a Bokor. So I'm a both Bokor and Huno. So, but then there are some people who are Huno and they are not initiated into Afa, are not supposed to be called Bokor, and they are not Bokor. I hope the explanation makes some sense, F.O. James. Thank you for that question. And then we see Marina say, thank you, Toby. Thank you to Marines. Thank you very much. And then we have Ellie sending us one rose flower ×1. Thank you very much, Ellie. We are very grateful. Then we have Christopher Kofi Addo. Greetings, Toby. Thanks for the education. Thank you to Christopher. Thank you very much for joining the section. Very grateful. And then we have Bright Ayano. So greetings, Toby. Please tell me what you can do when money doesn't stay in my hand. Bright Ayano, I don't know what I can do if money does not stay in your hand. I don't know what to do. However, I believe that when you want to find out why your money is not staying with you, it will be advisable that you do a spiritual consultation or a reading or a fakaka. Then with that, you will be able to know what is going on and why money doesn't stay in your hands. And we call that one in Ewe Jasi Majenu. Jasi Majenu. Jasi means something that comes into your hands. Enu means your mouth. So Jasi Majenu means it falls into your hand, you have it, but you are not able to enjoy it. So that is what is probably worrying you, Jasi Majenu. So you may need to find out what is causing that Jasi Majenu, or money coming into your hands, but you cannot hold it for long before it finds its way out. So when you find out from afar or from any diviner, you will be able to know exactly what is going on, and also be able to know what to do to stop it from disturbing your life. Thank you very much. And then we have please okay, we will go and be helping them to move the cursor, please.
It's called Senior of 50.
We have a Benson Abdul Rahman saying hello. Hello, Abdul Rahman, how are you? Thank you very much for joining the section. And then we have Kofori Diahini. Hi, Tommy. The dance learned during training is the same dance the spirit will dance when he descends. Okay. Thank you very much, Kofori Diahini. The dance that the spirit learned during training is the same dance the spirit will dance when he descends. I understand that. Yeah, because if you, whatever dance you know, and a spirit get possessed, or spirit possesses you, then the spirit will be dancing the same dance that you learn. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. okay now?
Yes, please.
Okay. See, this is why you must use Canon camera, because it has a dummy battery, so you don't need to be changing it. And I don't know why you don't have that thing from the beginning, that this is what we should do. But anyway, we are learning. Then we have a Black Arabian 311. Say good evening, boss. Can I join you people? Black Arabian, there's nothing to join. I don't form an organization that people will join. When you are here, you are already here. Ask the questions that you want to ask. This, my African Magic Temple, is not a lodge. It is not what did they call that one? Cult. And it is not this and that. So it is only open to everybody. You can ask questions and everything. So please, it's not a group that people join. I'm sorry. And then we have a Mami Adom. Yeah, I'm trying to get that question.
She just followed that post.
No, yes, I say Mami Adom followed the host. And then Kofi Biahini is asking, can the Sumai allow you to bring other charms through? He's powerful and can do everything for you. What is Sumai? Is it Samai? Huh? Samai means ghost, right?
Yes, please.
So
I think maybe you meant something was the spelling over here.
Maybe that's how it is spelled. I don't spell a tree, so I don't know. But can the Samai allow you to bring other charms through? He is powerful and can do everything for you. I don't know, Mr. Kofi Ahini. I don't know whether the Samai can bring charms and powerful and do everything for you. That I don't know. But then I think if it's a spirit, they'll say soon, right? So maybe Kofi Ahini, maybe you have to come clear with that question. And what do you mean by Sumai? Give us an English. This maybe I'll be able to answer. I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to answer. Then Sanskrit. It's not Sanskrit. Sanskrit is an Indian language. There's nothing in Sumai in Sanskrit. I study Sanskrit. If I see Sanskrit word, I will know. Please, let's move up. We have okay. Kofi Ahini again. Please, where does the soul go to when spirit descends on a fellow? Okay, I'm not sure whether I know where the soul will go to when a spirit. That's he has given the English. Where the soul will go, because when someone gets possessed by spirit, that's what he's trying to ask. Where does his own soul goes to? I think seriously, I believe, I don't know, that actually the spirit possesses the soul, because the spirit cannot possess the body. The spirit actually possesses that person's soul, and then the soul of that person acts in the form of the spirit. So whether the soul goes somewhere or still remains in the person's body, I don't know very much about that, but I believe that the spirit actually possesses the soul, or take its presence in the person's soul in order to act what it wants to say, and when it is done, then it goes away. Yeah, so that's what I believe. I don't know very much, because I've not been into so many spirit possession, because the people that when I invoke spirits and it comes upon them here, the people are still very much aware of what is going on, and they are also aware they are also able to control it to some point. Yes, once in a while, some people, when these energies come upon them, they will be rolling and all this thing. But when they come back to their normal senses, I think they knew what has happened here most of the time. But there are places where when a spirit possesses a person, the person doesn't know anything at all after the spirit leaves. So I cannot tell whether the spirit is still, the person's soul was still in the person's body, or the soul goes somewhere before. No, I don't think the soul of that person will go anywhere. It will still remain there. So that's my take on your question. Thank you very much for that question. Yeah, let's move up a little bit. I think the soul is what he's trying to say.
I think so, Papa.
That's what he came back with the question again. Please, where does the soul go to when a spirit descends on a fellow? Yeah, so it's the same thing that he had put up there. We were not understanding, but he brought the question back in English. And then we have at KT07, say KT07, say, good morning, sir, watching you from Calgary, Canada. You move it to, I can't read it.
The question came to me, sorry.
Watching you from Calgary, Canada. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, KT07. I'm grateful. Then we have Marines. Is top Bokor also different from Bokor? Yes, top Bokor is different from Bokor. Bokor is the general name for everybody who is initiated into Afa. But the person the Bokor that initiates people, or whoever initiates you, has become Top Bokor. And what does Top Bokor means? It's your father, godfather in Afa, in every Afa, godfather. That is called Top Bokor. So it's a Bokor, but it's higher than you because it's the one who has initiated you and shown you the path. So he has become your spiritual father as the person who is guiding you. So you can't just call him Bokor Bokor. His peers, people who are in the same class with him, will call him Bokor. But you as a student or a new initiate of that priest or that Bokor will now call your Bokor. You can't call your teacher just Bokor Bokor. You will say To Bokor, means my father Bokor. That's what To Bokor means, Marines. Thank you. And then Halloween is saying, greetings, Papa. Hello, Halloween. Thank you very much for joining. Greetings to you too. Then we have Bright Ayanu again. Say thank you, Toby. Thank you too, Bright. I'm grateful. Let's go. And then we have Dennis Samson 836. Say, where are you located? Please, when you go into our profile, you will get our telephone number, and when you call that number, they will tell you where we are located. Please. Okay, Kofobia Hini says Sumai is same as a bosom. Please. Okay, thank you. It means it's the voodoo. That's what it means. When a voodoo possesses a person, where does the person's soul go to? Yeah. Oh, thank you very much, Kofobia Hini, for that. This is because I don't speak very much Akan language. So if you had said bosom, I would have. It's the common one that I know. So thank you. And Kofobia Hini say thanks for the explanation, Toby. Thank you too for the question, Kofobia Hini. Let's move up. We have Bosi bulk wide. It said at Kofobia, what is inside the bosom is called Sumai. Does the spirit you believe and does what you want? I am not sure, but I think it was referring to Kofobia Hini, that what is inside the bosom is called sumai. So the bosom is created, and what is inside the bosom is called sumai. And but this is the same. So maybe Boss Bokor is also asking if the spirit you believe and that's what you want. Okay, if the spirit you believe will do whatever you want, maybe, yeah, because you see, my experience with the spirit world is a little bit different from the way other people experience spirituality, in the sense that myself and my spirits, or the voodoos that I work with, we are like partners. I am their representation or representative on this phase of life, because voodoo cannot do anything physical. As I said earlier, voodoo cannot talk, voodoo cannot walk, but voodoo can walk or can talk or speak through a human being who is representing or working with them, and voodoo can give directions to people through a human being who is in relationship with them. So since the voodoo cannot walk or talk by itself, you as the priest becomes the voice of that voodoo, and you are partners. In reality, you are partners, because they are in the psychic plane or the psychic or the spirit world, and you are on the physical plane, and the link that you have with them is the initiation that you have been initiated into that voodoo or that spirit. So now you create a communication link between you and that psychic entity, and this psychic entity wants to work or do things on the physical plane. It has to work through you. So myself and my spirits are more like partners than servants and masters. We are more partners. So yes, my spirits, when I ask them that do this for me, I expect them to go into the spirit world and be able to materialize it on the physical plane for me. That's how I work with my spirit. So thank you very much, Box Bokor. It's very interesting how you people are really into spiritual practice and knowledge. It's very beautiful. If people with this knowledge will be many, our country will get rid of all this lie and all this tricky hypocrisy we are enjoying here. Then we have Rush Love 1986. Hello, Chief. I really like you. Thank you, Mr. Rush Love. Yeah. Rashad Love. Okay, Rashad Love. Okay, thank you very much. And then we have Marines again here. So tell me, please, can you brief me a little about different types of Afa initiation? Marines, I am only privy to only 2 types of Afa, and I cannot know all other Afa initiation because I've not been initiated into all the Afa. I have been initiated into Jisa Fa, and also initiated into Anago Fa. These are the only 2 that I know, and it is also not good for me to be telling how an Afa initiation is, because there are so many people out there who are not Bokor, who are not even Huno, will now hijack whatever I will say here, and tomorrow I will be saying, okay, if you want to get initiated into Jisa, this is what I will do, this is what I will do. I'm very, very careful with telling people what Afa initiation or Voodoo initiation is like. If you are interested in getting initiated into Afa or Ifa, you should go to an Afa Bokor. They will tell you the things that they will need to initiate you, and also give you their time that they will initiate you, how long it will take for them to initiate you, and how much money they will take from you when they initiate you. I think that would be the best thing to do. But for me coming here and so if you want to get initiated into Jisa, this is the things and this is the best. No, whenever you are ready, approach an Afa Bokor, and they will give you the guidelines. Thank you. And then we have the unicorn magic. It's Afa and Ifa same or similar? They are the same thing. The Yorubas call their own Ifa, and the Eves, the Igbos, and some other people call their own Afa. So it's the same thing. And then Bossy Bulkwise, I stayed at a town called Tegbi in Keta. Please, can I know the meaning of Tegbi? I am not from Tegbi, so I don't know the meaning of Tegbi. It's a name of a town, and I don't know. Why won't you, if you stay there, why won't you ask the people who are in that town to tell you what's the meaning of Tegbi? Please, I am not from Tegbi, and I don't know the meaning of Tegbi. So it will be well and advisable that you ask the people who are in the town. Ask adults, old people, what is the meaning of their town, Tegbi. I sitting here, I've never even been to Tegbi. How can I be telling you the meaning of Tegbi? Please, let's go on.
We're going to YouTube.
Okay. Okay, we are now on YouTube, and we have Amani Love say yes, much love and appreciation. Thank you very much. And Amani Love went on to say, what is Goro Voodoo, and is it different pathway within Afa or different in terms of initiation? Goro Voodoo has nothing to do with Afa. Goro Voodoo is a voodoo, and the reason they are calling it Goro Voodoo because they use kola nut, and kola nut is called Goro in Hausa language. So people call the voodoo Goro Voodoo because it's one of its name, because they use kola nut. That's why they call it Goro Voodoo. And Goro Voodoo has nothing to do with Afa. It has the same initiation into Goro Voodoo is not the same initiation into Afa. Afa is totally a different initiation, and Goro Voodoo is a voodoo initiation, and those who have Goro Voodoo are the only ones who can initiate you into Goro Voodoo. So they are totally two different things. And then we have Sunshine saying, are there other ways of working with your ancestors aside from pouring libation? Yes, there are so many other ways you can work with your ancestors apart from pouring libation. But then you must have got a teacher who physically will initiate you and give you certain guidelines. Then your ancestors can work through you. But apart from that, I don't know how people can work with their ancestors. Because when you are initiated, there's a high possibility that your ancestors may give you messages that you can give to people. They may even process you and give you message to the community that you are from. But apart from that, Sunshine, I don't know so much how one can work with the ancestors if you have not got any initiation into any serious traditional spiritual discipline on our side. Thank you very much for that question, Sunshine. And then we have Amani Love saluting us. Thank you all for this. Okay, we have Henry Hansen, Dr. Henry Hansen. Good day, Papa. I hope you and the family are well. Hello, Doc. Thank you very much. And I have received your money too, and I will be gathering your items during the week, and I will do your rituals, necessary things to correct whatever is trying to go wrong. Thank you very much for having faith in us and trusting us. We will deliver and you'll be happy. Thank you. And then we have Sila Ameji, my in-law there, my daughter-in-law, I would say. Yeah, and then Sila Ameji says, good afternoon, Papa. Please, please move it, let me see. Okay, who is an amegashi? Yes, your question is very, very needed at this time. You see, the word amegashi is a very common word that has been coined out, especially in the southern part of Volta region or Anglo area. And amegashis are supposed to be, or they are priestesses, and they work with some voodoo. Some of the amegashi are said to be mamiwata priestesses. The amegashi usually are, most of them are women, but then they have few men also who are amegashi. So the word amegashi is breakdown into three. One is ame, which is human being, and then ga means a big human being, and then asi, which means wife or husband of. Most people in voodoo practices, they call their patron spirit amega. Most people call their patron spirit amega, means a big boss. Yeah, in a small, in a easy way, boss. So amega simply means boss, and amegashi means wife of boss. Yeah, let me say it in that way. So wife of a boss. But a lot of people call their voodoo boss. So people or women or people who are in charge of these voodoos become the wife or husbands of the voodoo. Then that's where the name amegashi is coined out of. And the word amegashi is also a family name for so many people whose ancestors in the past were dealing with voodoo or this thing, and they call their voodoos amega. So they are called amegashi. But in today's voodoo practices, amegashi are those who have a voodoo, and it is mostly mamiwata, or they are initiated into some kind of voodoos. They also have their own group, and they call them amegashi. So these days the amegashis are doing the works of the Bokors and the Hunos, because it's mostly a lady group and some few men, and they also do readings. Some even do what they call a hoyoyo, or calling of ghost, and it's mostly amegashis who do those things these days. So that's what amegashis are. But then it is also a family name of some people. So a lot of mamiwata priestesses, or those who claim to have mamiwata and or have some they are what do they call it? I called this word last time. People who interact with ghosts, necromancy. So most of these amegashis are said to be necromancers. They do necromancy, whereby they can call dead people and talk to them and connect you to them. But those that I had experience with, my personal experience with, proved to me to be just ventriloquists, and that's what they are. But the ones that I had personal experiences with, when my old man died, we went to some place. They said, oh, we can go there, and they'll call the old man and he would give us direction. We went there. The woman just was saying some things that was not real, and I realized that it was just tricky. It's just trickish. Maybe because I have traveled far and near, and have seen so many things in my life. So the things that they didn't really resonate with what the old man was doing. and I realized that okay, that's their work. But because the whole area, people respected that Amengashi so seriously that it could call dead people's dead relatives for them. And then when Bokor Adafliso also died, my friend Bokor Adafliso, when he died, we were told to go to one Amegashi who can call him for. We went there, it was the same ventriloquist so I realized from my traveling far and near that no, I don't know whether this is real or it is not real, so I don't deal very much with them. Maybe I'm stupid, I don't know very much about this, but I don't deal very much with them because of what I have experienced. There may be the real ones who are the real ones, but I have not met the real ones yet. But I believe there may be real people who can call ghosts, and you get perfect answers. Yeah. Okay. So that is Sila. The Amegashis are priestesses, lady priestesses. They are usually called Amegashi. Okay, then we have Samuel Bruce. He say, hi, keep the good work. Thank you very much, Samuel. I'm grateful. Please like those two, and then we move on to another thing, because today by 6 o'clock I will close.
Yes.
Yeah, I have some few works to do before taking rest. Yes, sit down, Bugone. You want to ask a question?
Please, what's the meaning of consciousness in spirituality?
Okay. You know, the human mind has got 3 stages. The human mind, I'm not talking about the brain. But the mind actually dwells in the brain, because the mind is what will I call it? Help me with this English word. Something that you cannot see but exist. You with the
It's not tangible.
what?
Tangible.
Yeah, it's an intangible entity. The brain or the mind is an intangible entity. The mind is your soul. Everything is connected into the mind. But the mind is not a physical thing that you can see, but it exists. So the mind also is like a spirit. But the mind dwells inside the brain in order to work. So the mind has these 3 stages: conscious mind, subconscious mind, and the unconscious mind. Okay, conscious mind will be like you are here, you can see, you can think. Next door is a pub, so you are aware, you know. That is consciousness. You are very conscious of. Then the subconscious mind is like something that usually works during your dream stage. When you are dreaming, that's when the subconscious mind is very active, because when you sleep, your conscious mind cannot see anything around you anymore. Do you understand? Your conscious mind cannot see anything around you anymore because you are sleeping. Even if someone comes into the room without waking you up, you will not know. But the subconscious mind becomes active at that time. And because the subconscious mind is active, it travels to places when you say dream. Travel to places and pick information. Some may be the information that you had lived before. That's why they say all whatever you are doing today is stored up in the subconscious mind. The unconscious mind is what people may call God or whatever. It's like you don't know anything about it, but it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. When you are dreaming, the subconscious mind is active, and when during a waking up state, the subconscious mind start to fold away or withdraw, and then the conscious mind is waking up. If the conscious mind is able to capture what the subconscious mind was doing, then you remember your dreams. But if your conscious mind is not able to capture what the subconscious mind's activities were, then you say that you have not dreamt or you don't remember your dream. So when the conscious mind is waking up and the subconscious mind is withdrawing, between that time is when you can remember a dream that you had had. So when you talk about consciousness, it is about you, this conscious mind that you have, to be able to see beyond the normal physical things that when you are awake you can see. That's the consciousness. Be able to know without knowing how you know. That's the awareness. Some people call it awareness, some people call it consciousness, whatever. And then I'll go a little bit deeper. And when we talk about the Christ, I'm not talking about Jesus of Nazareth. The consciousness or the universal consciousness is what is the Christ. And it is in everything, and it is in every culture. And if you are able to attain it, then you are able to know beyond normal human beings. And that consciousness permeates everything and is everywhere, is universal. And it is up to any spiritualist, whether you are Muslim, Christian, or traditional, or Hindu, Buddhist, to be able to get. And when you are able to enter there and you are able to see beyond normal human beings and say things before they happen, you are called a prophet. It's not a prophet that somebody will be buying Obroniwa coat and be deceiving people and say, I'm a prophet, I'm a prophet. Prophet is someone who can say things ahead before the things happen. Such is a prophet. Not the name put on you, or you buy and give yourself a name and call yourself prophet. That is called a prophet. Prophecy means to be able to see and tell before it happens. So it is the consciousness, that awareness, when you are able to develop your conscious mind to be able to see beyond just physical things, then they say you attain consciousness. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So that's what consciousness is all about. Awareness, being able to see beyond the physical senses, hear, feel beyond the. Some people can feel that something is going to happen. They don't know what is going to happen, but they have all the feelings that there's something going to happen, and they may now if they are able to tell people that, oh, I'm feeling that something good is going to happen or something bad, and the thing happens, that means a person's instincts is able to pick your mind. The mind is able to see without really seeing. But you know, the truth about seeing is not these physical eyes that we used to see. It's the mind that sees. These physical eyes are just gateways to receive the indriyas. That's Indriya and Tan mantra, That is a Sanskrit word of the waves that the physical object is emanating, so that you are able to see the waves, and then it forms a picture in your mind, and now you can see what you are seeing. So it is the mind that actually sees. That's why when a bone choke your mouth, you're not going to take your eye into your mouth before, but when you send your hand, you will know where it is and you will be able to pull it out. So it is the mind that sees. Or the back of your body is itchy, but your hand will go exactly to where the itchy is and scratch it. It's not your eye that will go there, but you can see actually without the eye, because it is your inner eye that sees, which is the mind. You're welcome. And then we have there is someone up there with Nature of Humans. Yes, Marina said, Tommy, do spirits or voodoos also get jealous about each other, just like Nature of Humans? Yes, they do. I have experienced that with my voodoos. So they are jealous of each other, because if they can do the same work, they want to be the ones to do that work, don't involve another entity, so that they can get the glory that they have achieved this. But then if you are having another voodoo that works the same way with them, somewhere along the way they are not they are jealous of each other too. But you as the priest is the one who has to be a neutral person within the voodoos you have, or with the voodoos you have, in order to be able to maintain that harmony, so that they can all work together. Just like women, when you marry 2 or 3 women, of course they are jealous of each other, but they can still work together as one team, because you as the man, or you as the priest, is the one who brought this all around you. So you must find a way to maintain balance between them. Yes, let's go on. And then we have Bossy Bokor. He said, okay, I understand. And on that question of Tegbi, yeah, I've never been to Tegbi. Are you from Tegbi? So we have me here. Hi, Papa. It's Lizzie and the little giant. Me sending you much love in abundance. Hello, Lizzie. How are you? Thank you very much. Yeah, my regards to everybody, and say a big send my big hug to my little giant. Thank you very much for joining the section. I'm very grateful. Hope you are fine and everybody is fine. Okay, then we see Peter Span 919 says happy Sunday. Peter Span, happy Sunday to you too. Thank you very much. And then Bossy Bokor, he said, please, can we know voodoo spells? Yeah, when you are initiated into a voodoo, then you can learn the spells that go with it, please. And then we have Cane Sugar saying good day, Cane Sugar. Thank you very much. And then we have all these are people who follow the host. So we have Henry Fleet is saying happy Sunday, and happy Sunday to you too. Thank you very much, Henry. We are very grateful. From Sao Paulo, Brazil. Thank you, Henry. We have Eden watching all the way from China. Ni hao ma. No, I didn't know you've gone back to China. Thank you very much. Senna will be coming this month to do with one of the Chinese government works there. Thank you very much, Tagbe Eden Maube. Yes, sister, you are going. Your time has reached. Okay. I'm now busy until another 30 minutes, so I can't get up from here. I can't even bother nama anya akpe bobore we odo maune yira dogo na papaya okle sister pepe akpe ne lekele anybody na yomi akpe yo moji no koro. And Timmy Nyambe is teaching good, Papa. Thank you very much, Timmy. Thank you. That's why I am here. We are trying to clear the confusion about our traditional spirituality. A lot of people are confused. They always think that what we were told, that our tradition is evil and devilish. That's what that we were all told from childhood, and we grew up with that, and without actually questioning and trying to find out whether it is really true that our ancestors' traditional spiritual practices are evil in reality. The truth is that our ancestors, like all other cultures around the world, also knew how to approach the divine and nature, or the divinity in nature, and be able to live with it in harmony. But then people who didn't understand our people, our ancestors, tagged their practices devilish. Just like what I was talking about, this Sasabon Sam, which is Zangbeto, in the name Zangbeto, as is supposed to be in Akom practices. But this Sasabonsam found its way into the Bible, and it's called the devil. Just like Ajayi Crowther of Nigeria, Yoruba, gave a shoe which is Legba, that it is the devil. So a shoe became the devil in Bible in Yoruba land. Meanwhile, a shoe is not the devil. A shoe just the messenger between the gods and the humans, according to our culture. So how can a shoe be translated to become a devil? But that's what Ajayi Crowther, because he was trained by the Christian missionaries, that's how he translated the Bible into the Yoruba language, by calling a shoe being the devil, which is not true. Okay, we have a Castanado. Say good evening, great one. Please, what is Dovu? I'm just going and want to know what this Dovu. I have never heard Dovu before, unless somebody is trying to write Voodoo and changing it, just like how people people are calling something called hoodoo. And I wanted to know what's the meaning of hoodoo and what is the base words that form the hoodoo. As in voodoo, we know the words that form voodoo. So when people created what they call hoodoo, and then they say it is equivalent to voodoo, it's all just people's creation. So if someone is trying to change the word voodoo to dovu, then that's that. But I've never even heard the word before, and I don't know how I can give you explanation or meaning to it. I've never even heard the word dovu before. And then we have Nidromo. So please, what is the element for Monday bonds? I am not very sure when you say element of Monday bonds. I may say water, because the moon controls water, so maybe that is the element for Monday bonds. Yeah. Let's go up. And Castanado again say yes please, but what is voodoo? Voodoo means spirit in Ewe and 4 language. The word voodoo simply means spirit in Ewe and 4 languages. That's what it means. Anything that is spirit is called voodoo. Okay, Alan McAfee, Eliyahu, person say I missed today's section cause of light out. Okay, Alan, yes, I was even expecting you to come yesterday, but I didn't see you. So please come during the week when you are free, because today I will be busy after the section. Otherwise, I would ask you to come today. But if you want to come, you can still come, and let's plan. Thank you. Okay, so I think we are almost at the end, and there's 2 questions on Clubhouse. We have one, oh, that's a very long time ago. Tiffany sent that one. Tiffany said, "Happy Sunday, everyone." That's almost about an hour ago. And then again, Tiffany went and said, if the subconscious mind takes over when you are sleeping, how is this sometimes we are awake in our dream? Then that's Tiffany, that's the work of the subconscious mind. If you are awake in your dream, it's the subconscious mind, because it's not your physical body that is awoken, it is your mind that is working. Yeah. So you are awake in your dream because you are in the dream, and it's your mind that is working. Your physical body is sleeping on your bed, and the mind is what is taking your physical. It's the mind that is working, because the physical body is not you. The mind is you, or the soul is you. So you are actually awakened in your dream, and you are seeing yourself performing activities or moving from one place to place, because it is the mind. But at that time, your physical body is actually powerless, and it can only be breathing in and breathing out, and you can't do anything. But the body is, your mind is, or your soul, or I say, is moving about. So you are awakened in your dream because the mind takes your form. And we have typecasters. I have a question. The typecasters, are the general principles about voodoo the same in every culture? I'm not sure, because in the Congo, where they also practice their own traditional spirituality, in the South America, in the all other cultures, they all have the way they practice their traditional spirituality. Whether all the principles are the same, I cannot really tell, because I have not practiced every culture as a spirituality, so I will not be able to tell. However, spirit is universal, so people who may be practicing in South Africa, Congo, India, Japan, China, who may be practicing their traditional spirituality, may have a very basic principles of respecting nature, seeing God in nature, and that will be something across all voodoo practices or traditional spiritual practices. They will all respect nature, and that one I can say. And the moment people stop respecting nature, then they are not practicing voodoo. So thank you for that question, Tightcaster. I think there's something here again. Okay, so let's go back to the room. Is anybody want to ask an audio voice message from a Clubhouse? Please, if there is anyone who wanted to ask a question, please go ahead. But if you are only, you want to listen then let's just continue. So there's a question from Amani Love on YouTube. Say difference between tron and voodoo. A tron is also a voodoo. A tron is also a voodoo. The only difference between a tron and a voodoo is that with a tron, which is what we call mostly like a deity, is comprising of many other smaller voodoos or spirits that work under that deity, and it's like an assemblyman. An assemblyman. No, we will use the word a district chief executive. Yeah, district chief executive as in our West Africa or Ghana district. Under each district chief executive, there are council of what do they call them? There are so many other people who works with the district chief executive. The district chief executive is the head, but then there are people who I think they have a dissect, they have this, they have that, and all are working with the district chief executive. And even under that district chief executive, we also have different assemblymen who report to the district chief executive. So a tron is the same like a voodoo, but have many other voodoos underneath it that works for it. That's why it is a tron or a deity. Yeah. Okay, we have a Castanado against it. Does ghosts exist, and can they actually intercede? Okay, before that, let me go to the top. Let me bring it from TikTok. Castanado was saying thanks a lot when he asked what is a voodoo. Yeah, and then Nana Yao, please, I have a promotion interview to attend next week. Please, what do I do? Nana Yao, I think what you can do is it depends on what kind promotion you are wanting. I think you should study your books, especially the course that you are going to be promoted in, or the position that they are going to give you. You should actually study it so that when you get there, when they ask you the questions, you should be able to answer them well, and then you will go through that promotional interview, which will elevate you from where you are now. And also, when going, make sure you keep a very pleasant face and demeanor, and don't show pride or anything, so that the people there will like your matter, or they will be attracted to you. And more so, if you know how to pour libation, you can pour libation to your ancestors and tell them to be around you and intercede on your behalf, so that the people who will be interviewing you will feel your pleasant atmosphere, will feel your pleasant presence, so that they can feel how good you are and feel good towards you. I think that's what I can say you should do. Yeah. Let's move on. And then Castanado again is asking, does ghost exist? Yes, ghosts exist, because the physical body is not you. That's why we are talking about the conscious, subconscious, and the unconscious mind. The mind is an intangible entity, but it does exist, and everybody knows the mind exists. And I am sure even in science, the mind, everybody knows the mind exists. So when the body dies, the mind doesn't die. the mind does not die. So that is where everything else is stored. So even if we want to say it is the mind that appears as a ghost, because at the end of the day, the physical body is dead. It's only the mind that lives. And it's the mind that remembers what has happened and what has not happened. So ghosts exist. That's why we believe in our ancestors, and what do we call it? Nananum, as accounts will call it. We believe that the dead are still in existence. So we call upon them to intercede on our behalf. That's why we pour libation to our ancestors. And then Castanado again went on to say, what is the spiritual implication of salt? What can one do to protect himself from anything evil? You know, what I teach here, I don't just teach things in the air. If you want to protect yourself from any evil, connect and contact a spiritual person to give you a guideline. And that may help you, because it is not like one shoe fits all. We are all different individuals, and we come from different backgrounds. And it is from the background that you come from is what will determine whether you'll be attacked or you are not being attacked. So you must at any time when you want to know what's happening in your life, do a reading so that you can know exactly what's going on, and then you find an answer. If you need to be protected, they will give you the right direction. But just to tell you that go and use salt and then you are protecting yourself, I may be deceiving you and deceiving me too. If salt is enough to protect everybody, why do people still fall into trouble? So I will advise you to connect and contact a traditional priest or someone who knows more than you, so that the person can guide you, so that you can protect yourself. That's what I can tell you, because I don't like to create dreams that are not real. To try to look for a priest that can look into your life and give you a guidance. Thank you. Let's go up. Is that okay? Then we have Ibrahim here. Please, do you read stars? No, I'm not an astrologer. It's astrologers who read stars. I'm not an astrologer. I am practicing voodoo and afa. And then Ken Sugar said, I dream my hair grew. What's the meaning? I don't know. I'm not a dream a dream interpreter either. I don't interpret dreams, so I cannot know what dream means. Your hair was growing. No, I have no idea. But some people also dream that they lost all their hair, so I don't know the difference between which one is which one. Yeah, thank you. And then we have Loga saying, I love a tron. Thank you. And then we have Castanado again, very well noted, and thanks you so much for your time and response. Thank you too for the questions. I'm very grateful. Which one is that? Ken Sugar is saying thank you for your time, and thank you too for your time. And then we have Afrija GH. How do I get more knowledge, sir? By reading and engaging yourself in things that can give you more knowledge. Thank you. Is that all for that place? So let's go to and Nana Afrija GH say thank you too for the question. And then we are now back on YouTube, and we have Amani Love is saying difference between Tron and Voodoo. I think we have just explained that. Voodoo is an individual thing. A Tron is a bigger Voodoo, like a boss who has other Voodoos underneath. Yeah. Then we have Amani Love is say, I understand. I appreciate your answer. Thank you. And then we have Matt Kepra, who is Nana Buruku. Okay, Nana Buruku is said to be a spirit or a voodoo that some people work with. I don't work with Nana Buruku, so I don't know what Nana Buruku is. And then Amanila, I swear I was going to ask about Nana Buruku. Yeah, I don't work with Nana Buruku, so I don't know it and I don't work with it. But it's also, people said it's a voodoo. Yeah, so we have Semanu Mayingo say Ayeko, thank you very much, and Ayeko to you, Semanu Akbe. Okay, I think we will stop it here today. It's about 13 minutes to 6 o'clock, and I have a lot of work, even though my health is not that great, but I need to work. I have people's work, and I have not also finished my rituals, so please, I hope you people will understand if I stop here today. Until next Sunday, I will be with you again. And thank you all for being part of today's program and asking of very interesting questions. I'm very grateful to all of you. Thank you. But why is it always doing like that? Huh?
Yes, they're recording. They're recording my sleep. They're recording my copy of the
okay. You mandakpe. Yo manga sobolisa kiti kata ese mandakpe. Yo video kete program. Appelle probodo zagbaja pour vivre no appelle to aglemi appelle to asimi appelle to wonu popo no. Yama yo adanda kono nyaga. Wonu popo wonu no. Hebia sovodu. Many are kakuo or table, but you are a that way. May your Tobia de Kramachachu, by Babula Lifo, may you are a Harana Milo, your Toby de Papa Sessa, and that Bena, Vodu, Proclam Zibzaba, about Mayana na Zugu, Mayo Uncle Bojiji, Mayami Pete Yohebia so Vodu Abolo, so I would have put on there. Waharanami, Adaka, I'm a Kupu Makuba Daka, I'm a Kuta Makuba Daka, being a Daka, Mayo, a good payera, the Bubu, a Guma Baligi, a Gumbali, Kakrai, Demo, and Naha, Namio Pete, Mayo Fabuita, lazy Kafara, Nepete Baha. Me a pet benami, me a vetemi adasime. We may your Kedekeji, but do me so. Me Kuzango Michemia, Bazango Michemia, Madi Madionodi, man, did you know? Good. Hanani. Me your Praku adase, Domadume do Akbalimbo, Edu Fuaje, a Trebaba, Omako, Hana do, Okuyo do. Bome, you are a Tobe. Glindo Bokocho Jibapo Abeja, Mbokomoko, Chine, Tuna Glindo, Glindo, Dona Glindo, Yana Glindo, Ahene Glindo, Dora Mene Glindo, Bichivono Glindo, Monivono Glindo, Trovono Glindo, and Nuvono Glindo, Kuvono Glindo. Boye, you have got the phenomenon for Lauku, two Dani, Pono, Dani, Bichivono, Dani, Monivono, Dani, Chivono, Dani, Trovo, no Dani, Amavono, Dani. Boye, Bome. You are a for Harana, Pete. Yama Tobe Pechu, Mayamli, me yo akete ya te ko vodu yo bete ko ko mi subo ni atanya ni apete le nko ayo no me ayo America kore ni o me yo ti me nya to bon ko khleolo ni ayo re ka ko opete to ti be ke to che me nya vi ben ko pete eyo ni ayo be ka kore opete no to asinedi na msi se plan de di na me yo bete eva ni aba ni ko kore that the mono buna or na msi se mono buna at the mono buna. I'm wishing you all a very successful week. Thank you all for coming to the program today. And TikTok, we have Afrija GH. So where are you located? Go into our profile, you will find our telephone number, and you call, we will give you direction to where we are located. And thank you all and everybody who was here, who had been here, and who is still here. Thank you. I'm very grateful to all of you. And bye-bye for now. Marina, come and stop the TikTok too. Thank you to Afrija. Thank you too. Thank you very much. Okay, all of you and Clubhouse, thank you very much, and I'll see you again. I saw Abayomi, Mr. Bokor, and Kwasi, and all people here. Thank you very much. Oh, somebody find me something to eat, and let me continue the work I'm doing.